baby love, what you doing? What's the plan? Looking for a man, corny dating in Japan. Hey.
You know what, almost wasn't gonna film this video. I was like, I feel so apathetic about dating. Do I even want to go there? I don't want to talk about this. It's a lot. Take care of yourself. And if you don't stay alert, it can be very draining upon your soul. Miss Cornelia, but you can call me corny. Every November, I tend to end up talking about love and dating a little bit more than usual. And it stands for No Love November. I will try my best to deliver as many videos as I can this November to you guys. But I'm already a little bit behind because a girl be busy. Do you know what I mean? But let's kick it off with first dates in Japan. How to prep for a date. The things that I tell you are not set in stone. These are just my opinions and me trying my best to help you guys from my experience. And sorry, Japan, there's not a one size fits all. Frick is free size. I wanted to discuss the kind of things to prep yourself to get ready for a date. And I'm not talking about the category of people that are looking to get freaky deaky. People who genuinely want to have romantic, heartfelt connection. Me and you are going to have this conversation. It's best to gauge what the other person enjoys and what kind of things they like by just asking them, what are you into? What do you like to do on a first date? I've gotten the question, what's your perfect first date? Today, I could tell you watching movies in together while it's nice and warm because it's winter time and I don't want to be outside. That could be my vibe. If you ask me a few months later when the sun's out, I might be like, go hiking, it's prettiest, gorgeous flower field and see the sunset together. Likes when it comes to food, places, sports, things like that. Low pressure, casual dates, like going to a cafe. I understand it. There's low risk. You know what? We're just going to have a little chat. I don't want Go Tour or Starbucks down the road. For me, it's too minimal and it's very lazy. So I don't like it. But if you're into it, reach out to that person, let them know what you're into. And then if you match, you match. If you don't match on that, then they're not the person for you. Like a combo of coffee and then go somewhere afterwards. I know a lot of people in Japan don't have a lot of free time. So you sometimes have to be flexible. But if I could choose, personally, I would choose not to go on a dinner date. The nighttime has a certain air to it. The later that it gets, the more sexual it gets, and nighttime kills the innocence of the day, I believe, or anyone going after work, because I feel like they're exhausted and I want them at their best self. And I've said this before. I love lunch dates. There's a lot of signaling in the way that you dress. The way that I dress for dates is a little bit more conservative. Classical music or opera or watching ballet or something like that, where there's a certain dress code. Dress accordingly. You don't need to be wearing a ball gown in McDonald's if you're playing sports. You need sports gear, but for the most part, just be like casual smart. It's all about looking put together. Be clean shaven. If you've got long hair, comb it. Hygiene, take a shower.
Side note, Japanese people don't like strong scents, so keep it subtle.
Trust me, I've had some people that I'm like, what were you doing before you met me? Did you go to the gym? Because this ain't the one. And I've had people not brush their teeth and I'm like, seriously? It's just an instant turn off. Look like you made an effort, not like you rolled out of bed. I love when men make reservations, they make plans. It's the commitment, it's the effort that I love. I know a good restaurant, or let me research some restaurants and get back to you. How about this? I'll make a reservation for 2 p.m. It makes me feel special. If you're Japanese and you're dating a foreigner, going to a place with English menus, depending on their level, English available so they feel comfortable. Even if they don't know enough Japanese, it's for you to step in and support them, or vice versa. If they don't know enough English, it's for you to step in and try and aid them and support them as much as you can. Creating a comfortable, safe space for you both to just get to know each other. I think 2 hours is a good time for a date, to be honest. You can keep it a lot shorter, but I don't think you can get to know each other within 30 minutes. So I think at least an hour minimum. It seems a bit rushed for an hour, I believe, and I don't think it's worth it. So I like, to be honest, for me, 2 hours is like a good date time to get a feel of that person. If it's a terrible date, you can always cut it short. Let me know what is the perfect timing of date that you like. I'm curious to have a good arsenal of activities that you enjoy in general, or restaurants that you enjoy, because it just saves a lot of time of you thinking, oh, this is a good spot, let me take her there. Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of the players, because they play around a lot, know exactly what to do. They know where to go. In fact, sometimes I think some of the best dates I've had in terms of planning have been with the fuck boys, because they've done it so many times before. They know exactly where to go and take you. And I'm like, oh, take a memo, save these places, research, knowing the area that you're going to. One of the guys that I dated in the past met up with me to Shibuya because he wanted to go to some Thai restaurant call because he'd been there before, didn't know where to go for like 10 minutes. And it ended up being only 2 minutes from the station. It wasn't even that fun. I'm like, I think a man that can take charge and a man that's a leader, knowing where you're going just saves time. So try and do your research. Try and know where you're going. Nobody likes a lost man. I don't know. That's kind of deep. Nobody does like a lost man. I don't want a man that's lost. I don't. I want a leader. One of my exes researched everything about a museum. You don't need to research the museum. Maybe have an opinion on some of the art, I guess, but you literally don't need to know all the history of the museum. The thought was there. Every person is different. Dating in winter for me is a different ball game. I don't want to be outside. I'm like, do we have to do this outside? So I might throw in season. It depends on the season. Nobody really talks about that actually, but it really does matter, especially in Japan. You got the hot ass summers. Don't meet someone in a sunny ass spot where there's no shade and they're sweating buckets. Horrible, terrible. Meet inside with the aircon. Be considerate of your meeting spot because some people might come early. Keep them comfortable. Keep them in a good mood while they're waiting for you or while you're waiting for them. Be considerate of your meeting spots, guys. Same goes for winter. It gets cold as hell in Japan. Don't have them outside waiting. I meet in an area that's not so populated, but also easy enough for them to navigate and get to. You're at the date, you finally decided on where to go, what time to go. Punctuality is everything in Japan, from the trains to the buses. If you are dating a Japanese person, to be honest, this should go for anyone. Be as punctual as possible. The privilege to have somebody take time out of their day, you know, for you guys even watching my video, this is a privilege. I'm very thankful that you guys have come to listen to me talk. Everybody's busy and got things to do. We should carry that into our daily lives, especially when dating. Respect that person's time and appreciate it. And the way that you do that is punctuality, being on time. A little gesture goes a long way. I've had a guy who didn't have any money but brought me a flower. Just one flower, not a bouquet, but it was the thought, and I didn't ask for it. I didn't have to ask for it, but he did something nice. There was another guy that brought me like, I think I've still got it somewhere. It was like a plastic flower, but it was in a case, and he brought me chocolates, and I thought that was so freaking sweet on the first date, and I was like, he didn't need to do that, but I really appreciate it, and I never forgot to this day, and that was years ago. So I think small gestures go a long way, and it's about the thought and the efforts, the intentions too. You're sitting down and it's time to talk to this person. Put the phone down, engage with that person, because that's what you came here to do. It just shows that you're sincerely there for them, not just to fuck. And if you are just to fuck, maybe that's another video I should make. Oh, next time, should I talk about the opposite? That would be fun. Okay, well, maybe for the next video, I'll do about if you're just looking to get your leg over. Compliments. Compliments go a long way. It also shows that you're interested in that person. You're attracted to that person. Nice, not a pervy compliment like, oh, your tits are huge and beautiful. No, I love the way you're dressed. I love your hair. It's so nice. You look beautiful. You look nice. You look handsome. You look pretty. Compliments go a long way, guys. Did we forget what to do? Show them that you actually like them. Yeah. Try not to get too fucked up. Don't need to see you trashed. If you're gonna get trashed, don't do it alone. You know, has anyone been trashed on a date before, like together? I think that would be absolutely hilarious. I don't drink, but it'd be funny to watch on a first date. Ugh, I bet they're fucking. You really truly want to get to know that person. Be on your best behavior. Don't drink too much. Keep it classy. Be an active listener. If you're not good at conversation, now's the time to practice. You listen to what the person says, you respond to what they say, and then ask them a further question about what that person's talking about. Say I'm talking about stars, and I'm like, oh, I really love this star and it's my favorite star. Comment about stars. Say, you know what, I'm not really into stars, but it would be nice if we could go to a planetarium one day and learn more about why you like stars. That'd be really fun. You know what I mean? Like, take an interest. Just because you don't have the same hobbies doesn't mean you can't get along. You can learn from people. Not everybody is a master conversationalist. Some people need a little help at conversation topics that anybody should be able to talk about, or I can't help you, I'm sorry. Food, pets, animals, hobbies and interests, work life, education, memories, friends, current events, but try and avoid very controversial topics. Maybe something that's happening in Japan that you're excited about, like, oh, are you going to a concert, or is there a special event? That some topics are quite sensitive, financial stuff, family circumstances, it depends. Some people are very iffy about that, but you don't have to ask it like so directly. There's ways to work around it, just saying. Please be respectful of that person's beliefs and culture. It may be new to you, it may be foreign to you, but remember, you're the foreigner that's come to this country. Just be open to learning. If you're gonna date somebody that's different from you, whether it's in race or culture, you have to have an open mind, and a respectful open mind at that. Highly recommend to avoid politics and religion conversations. Keep it light. Dating in Japan, it's okay to sit in silence for a few moments. Some people just aren't as talkative, and I found that in Japan that it's okay to be silent, and sometimes like you have to sit in and be comfortable in that silence. So you don't have to be like and overwhelm that person. I know some people feel really awkward with awkward pauses, but you don't have to fill the gap all the time. Keep things light and positive. Try and avoid on the first date talking about your exes unless you're asked specifically, and even then, don't delve deep into your whole history. And to be honest, you wouldn't want that other person to think about their ex anyway. You want the focus to be on you and them in that moment. So try not to ask about the ex. Now also, if you're dating Japanese here, remember your body language. Be careful. The ones that are in it for the long run typically won't be as touchy and feely. It means hugging, touching, holding hands is not very typical in Japan because it might be too much too soon. You go on a date and the person that you're with does not give you good eye contact, does not smile with you. Are you a dog that's in trouble? You know, when they look at the floor like this. If you can't make eye contact, I suggest you get that fixed and work at it. Look in the mirror, start with yourself, look yourself in the eye, love yourself, then start looking at strangers in the eye, just a little glance, then build it up. Your co-workers, start looking them in the eye when you talk to them. You don't have to stare at them like a crazy person, but just look at them from time to time when you're talking. It's about human connection. If you speak Japanese, don't be too casual and familiar with someone. I think K goes too far, which is like very polite language. Not how you talk to your co-workers, but not how you talk to your friends either, because you don't know that person like that. So just keep a balance between respect and friendliness, you know. But if you speak fluent Japanese and you've been on dates with Japanese people, what kind of level do you speak? How do you speak? Do you speak very casually, the same way you speak to Japanese friends? Or do you speak honorifics and politeness? Or do you think that's too cold? Let me know. Some people say the person who asked for the date pays the bill. Things are changing now and people split the bill and stuff like that, maybe pay for their own thing. Some people maneuver it so they pretend to look, usually the women, pretend to look, and then the man's like, oh, I got it, I'll pay. And he offers to pay for the bill. Personally, I'm like, I'm gonna let them have it. But in Japan, some people say that offering twice, a little game that you play. Some people do say ask twice. I don't. I expect the man to pay. I'll offer once, and then that's it. In trains, when you want an elderly person to sit down and you're offering your seat, you have to be forceful with them, man. They will fight. I can see you struggling, man. I'm still healthy. Rest your weary knees. Take the seat. Don't know why, it's just a thing in Japan. And you're like, also, please take the seat. It's okay, please. Oh, it's okay. I insist, take the seat. You have to fight them for them to sit down. I'm not gonna do it for a day, at least in my generation. I still feel like men typically are assumed to pay. Not everyone's the same. Some people don't mind that. I got my own money, I can do it. And I'm like, no. Take care of me. That's their hard-earned money and they're spending it on you, even if it's a coffee. Still say thank you, because that's still a kindness that they didn't have to do, but they did. So that's very nice. And then after that, you can ghost them. Just kidding. Just be respectful. Be kind. Now you've got to do a little bit of aftercare, unless they're a complete dickhead like some of my guys in story times. If they're nice and they've treated you well, follow up, message them, just say thank you for their time, even if you're never going to see them again. Be nice, man. If you're into that person or you want to show interest, you have to feel like that person's love language. And if it's spending actual quality time together, then do it. Some people love to have lots of texts every day or every other day. Do it. It's about, are you interested? Do you want to make the effort? Figure out what they like. Do more of that to let them know that you like them. Be consistent. Be sincere. Have fun on your date. This is an experience for you both. So whether it works out or not isn't the point. It's about the journey. It's about leveling up your skills of communication, courting, dating. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. Try again, man. I know you're tired. I know. I've made shorts, reels, TikToks about this topic. After 3 dates in Japan, people typically think about whether they're going to be with this person. If you are the female, things are going well, they may ask you out on the 3rd date. If you are the male, if things are going well, they might kind of anticipate you asking them out. I definitely believe in the 3-date rule. I definitely have had that happen to me many a time. At the same time, there's people that I've just continued to date and it's never led anywhere. So I do feel like the 3-date rule works for me personally. So just be wary of that if you're a foreigner in Japan. If you don't know where they're at, get to know where they're at, ask questions and see if you match. Then to just keep guessing, like, what is the point of wasting your time? Have fun and good luck. You got it. If you have any other tips to add of your first dates, put it down below. Let's share and help each other find love, because who doesn't love love? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, faito, gambate, peace and love.